Good morning, boys and girls, or evening, or whatever, wherever it is, whatever time it is in the place that you live. Today, since I finished my big deal homework, I went over it a little bit today after my meeting and actually made some pretty good time in terms of homework. I busted out like 3 classes worth of stuff, and now I'm actually okay to just mess around for the next day until I go back to school. So whatever. It's still all right though. I think what happened? Stuff happened. Okay, so what did I do? I went through this. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. You know what I do with a lot of these videos is I try to look at the way people interact, the way I interact with people, and I try to figure out why and where and like what works and what doesn't work and the goal and stuff. I try to analyze it, and I used to be really good at this sort of thing. I don't know if you've seen, okay, this is going to sound weird. I don't know if you've seen the movie Mean Girls. Have you? Have you not? I don't know. I never saw that movie until like my senior year of high school, and we were about to watch it, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so stupid. But then we start watching it, and I was like, I actually really relate with the first third of the movie. The first third of that movie is, I think, a really clinical, a really pragmatic, a really analytical view of people. And I really like that part of the movie. And the rest of the movie I don't even care about. I haven't even finished it. But that very first part was just so good. That really summed up how I viewed a lot of people back when I was socially inept. Now, it's either because I got socially not uninept, or it's because I just haven't practiced it at all. But I've really lost the edge of the whole understanding and diagnosing and that kind of thing. And it's not like I'm trying to put myself in a place where I can look at people and figure out what's wrong with them. It's just that I like to see the relations between different things, and people are just a really interesting subject for that kind of thing. So when you go out to the store and you go sit outside on a boardwalk and you people watch, that's part of that. And when you try to deduct things about people from like what they're wearing, how they're walking, like the way they interact with whoever they're with, the way they look at people, that stuff is phenomenal to me. I really want to get good at that, and I think that's kind of cool that I'm able to just kind of tell this to the camera and therefore to you, because otherwise I would just need some person who is equally as just kind of weird in that way. But since I'm doing it publicly, that makes it all right, right? But I don't know. I used to be really good at it. And today I talked with this girl who had a crush on some guy, and I knew the guy, and I was like, whoa there, girl. I mean, you may not want to go for that. And she was like, oh, why? And I was like, I just pulled a blank. I couldn't put into words the reasons for why she didn't want to. So then I just was like, oh, well, crap. And I took a second, and I just conjured together my thoughts and tried to fix them back into that really simple, straightforward, like, reasons about that person and about how it may not be a good idea, or it may, or whatever, but it's just not even my opinion. That's why I love this so much, because when you look at a person in such a like detached and objective way, not like to objectify them, but objectivity of their selves or something, then it's not your opinion anymore. It becomes something more than that. It's not like, oh, I don't like that guy. It's like hey, the way this person interacts in this certain mannerism with other people that have this different mannerism will eventually lead to conflict. And then you can see that and be like, whoa, and like try to fix it, or just back up and pull out some popcorn, or just whatever it is you do. But once you are able to do that, it stops becoming, I don't know, an opinion, I guess. And I just think that's really cool. And I want to progress in that way and be able to do that well so that I can read people better, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go back to my parents' house, and you guys are going to get your news feed blown up tomorrow about the Super Bowl. I don't care about it. You shouldn't care about it either. Unless you like sports, then you should care about it. I don't know. Friggin'... I didn't know who was playing who until yesterday. I mean, I knew the Seahawks were playing, but I didn't know who they were playing against. But, whatever. So, you have a good day, good evening, whatever. And just mess around with the whole, like, analyzing thing. It doesn't have to be with people. It can just be with, like, other things. But, like, just try it out. See if your mind works that way. All right. Later. Have a good night.